Yes, tonight. Is it all unraveling for President Obama? That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Things are getting very bad for the Obama administration. It's not a partisan statement. That is reality. The president's signature issue, affordable health care, not so affordable. And even if you want to sign up, the computer chaos makes it very hard to do so. But the main problem is President Obama himself. For years, he's been saying to Americans, they're not going to have to undergo pain when the health insurance changes.
First, if you're one of the more than 250 million Americans who already have health insurance, you will keep your health insurance. This law will only make it more secure and more affordable.
Well, for many Americans, that's simply not true. The initial data is clear. Health insurance premiums are going up for many working Americans, and health insurance companies are literally tossing people off the rolls. There's no question that's happening.
From that podium, will you admit that when the president said, if you have a plan, you'll get to keep it, that was not true?
Well, let's be clear. What the president said and what everybody said all along is that there are going to be changes brought about by the Affordable Care Act that create minimum standards of coverage. So it's true that there are existing health care plans on the individual market that don't meet those minimum standards and therefore do not qualify for the Affordable Care Act.
So even the president's spokesman, Mr. Carney, now admits Mr. Obama was not quite accurate in his previous statements. The question then becomes, did the president knowingly mislead the nation?
Obama knew, even at the time he said it, there was no guarantee everybody was going to keep their insurance because people couldn't keep their insurance under the old system.
So he knew he was lying when he lied?
I'm sorry?
He knew he was lying?
Probably. But that's one of those political lies, you know.
Talking Points not convinced Clarence Page, a liberal, is correct. Here's what I think happened. Mr. Obama brought little critical thinking to the table on Obamacare and pretty much talked himself into a scenario that he wanted. That is, that government can control the American health industry with little consumer downside. Now, I'm not making excuses for the president. His vision clearly has harmed many of us, and he will pay a steep political price for that. But at this point, I am not willing to say that he intentionally lied. The evidence says he simply did not want to know the truth, nor did he seek it. A little bit of a difference here. It's subtle. And now even the liberal press is reporting negatively on Obamacare.
For many middle-class Americans who buy their own health insurance, there could be another frustration, and that is sticker shock, after some learn they must buy new policies that cover more but cost more as well.
That millions will lose or have to change their individual policies is not a surprise to the administration. NBC News senior investigative correspondent Lisa Myers found buried in the 2010 Obamacare regulations language predicting a reasonable range for the percentage of individual policies that would terminate is 40% to 67%.
Again, the question is, did President Obama know about the regulations and the language in the report? I don't believe he did because he didn't read it. He doesn't pay attention to details. Now, before you write me damning letters, what I'm saying is far more damaging than you think. If the President of the United States is not paying attention to details, this country's in huge trouble. As Talking Points said last night, and that memo was posted on BillO'Reilly.com, the president simply answers he doesn't know on far too many occasions. It's your job to know, Mr. President, and being ill-informed puts all of us in danger. One of the weaknesses of liberal philosophy is idealism. Liberals want certain things, such as low-cost health care for everybody, but they don't really calibrate the unintended consequences of what they espouse. For example, imposing so-called social justice, a big Obama theme, means somebody's going to have to pay for it. If you go to Cuba, you'll see most people are destitute because the government has taken everything away from everybody in order to level the playing field. We'll all be poor together. No government can provide without resources, and because the government creates nothing, they have to take the resources away from people who have them. That's what we're seeing with the Obamacare chaos. Working Americans with individual health insurance policies generally pay more for their health care in order to subsidize the 30 million uninsured Americans. President Obama was never upfront about that. Now millions of Americans are shocked. The bill is due, and all hell is breaking loose. Talking Points believes President Obama will not recover from the health care debacle and that it will weigh Hillary Clinton down as well as she gets ready for her presidential run. Watch how she distances herself from Mr. Obama, because over the next few months, the Obamacare situation is going to get worse. The law never should have been passed. Nobody really understood it. Few read it, and the Supreme Court upheld the law on faulty reasoning. That is the truth. And now all of us are paying the price.